Hi there. I'm going to be talking about resistance bands for various kinds of fitness training. And the very first example of this I ever experienced was when I was still a schoolboy doing judo. And it was common practice to do uchikomi, which is the entering in exercise for a throw, using resistance bands, which back in the day were the inner tubes from bicycles. And this picture kind of shows what it's all about. So in judo, many of the places we use, scout huts, church halls, things like that, they never had any window catchers because the guys would hook the inner tubes on them, and after practicing numerous reps of uchikomi, the catchers would fly off and hit you on the back of the neck. So it's a really good idea, and it's still used today, and the inner tubes are still fairly useful, but there have been other developments, and I've just received in the mail a couple I ordered. A couple of the guys had these, and I sent for them. These are them, and as you can see, they're fairly sturdy. And I've got some resistance bands I've been using for years, and so what we'll do is go down to the gym and we'll talk about how we use them. Okay, so the elastics that arrived in the mail were here in the gym. These are the ones I've just sent for, and this is a 35 kg, and this one is 45 kg, and you get nice little tiny elastics for your little finger training. Okay, now we've long had these ones. We got these many years ago. These were only £3 each. Most of the guys have got at least one of those. And then this one I got from the United States, and it's very, very good for striking training. Okay, so the resistance bands can give you a very specific vector of force. If you use a weight, a hand weight, obviously gravity goes downwards. If you're trying to do a punching technique or something like that, there is a certain amount of benefit with a hand weight, but you're really fighting gravity. So something like the elastics that we use for punching, using the resistance, and it's very specific. It goes in the force is the direction you want, and it also works on the big muscles and all the connectives and everything. Everything works as a unit. So the bands give you the direction that you want in the force, in any angle. So Mark will demonstrate. He's going to do a diagonal movement with the band. And again, if you're using a hand weight, then it would be gravity working. But as you can see, not only can he use his arm, but he can turn his whole body and make it a unified technique. This is one of the drills we do. We start off going through the strike, in this case elbow, and we're using 2 bands first for maximum. So Si will do 5 with 2. Then we drop 1. The old overload principle. Now it'll seem easier. and then finally we do reps. Cheers. So the other thing, if you just get one of the bands again, that you can do for any of the circular strikes like the elbow, is as the strike's going, your partner moves slightly around so it maintains the circle all the time. So it starts off, it's got to be straight, then as it becomes a circle, your partner moves out.
Moving forwards, got to move forwards. Forward drive, driving forward.
So there you have our basic presentation on the resistance bands. And just a couple of points to finalize this and wrap it up. When you buy bands, just be careful if you're buying them online that you don't end up with something like this. Very, very flimsy, no real resistance. I think it's mainly designed for aerobics at a very low level, so they don't really do the job. I'll put a link to the company that we bought our latest bands from. They do a really good variety and they're well made and they're going to last you. On the other hand, don't go too heavy. If you're doing a technique, you want to be able to perform the technique properly. And if you're heaving against too much pressure, you're going to change the path. And that's not really what we're after. So it's find a band that suits your particular capability. But the great thing about the bands is your partner can actually modulate the force to an extent, depending on how near he stands to you or how far away he is. So with your partner, the first couple of reps, you should see whether you can do them smoothly, and he sets the force for that. And then possibly the last couple of reps, increase the force a little bit. Also, it's important, and we mentioned this on the one of the vids we did, is on the circular strikes, your partner should move so that at first, say for an axe hand, at first the line of force should be directly to the rear for the start, but then as the angle changes, he needs to change the chord and come round. So it's just a little point. Then this one that I showed on the video, I showed the punching technique with this one that I bought from the United States. It's a very, very good one. I've had it for years. Works very, very well. One of the things I will mention is that I particularly use this for Tabata. We were introduced to the Tabata protocol by Cy Squires, and the specific exercise he showed us at the time was a punching one. So you're punching for the 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. I found that if you use the elastics, the resistance bands, it really does add to the severity of the Tabata. So you should be getting, with that particular drill, somewhere 60 to 70 reps. So your partner counts how many you're doing, and he also ensures you're doing a full length strike. You're not just doing a tippy tappy thing. And he counts them, and it's very important in any Tabata that your last couple of sets you should try to either match or increase your original number. So that's very important. And if you use the resistance bands, it's a really good anaerobic workout. It really does hit the spot. The other great thing about the resistance bands is they are very portable. They don't weigh anything, and you can travel with them. So whether you're going like I've done a lot to instruct overseas, or if you're just going to train while you're on holiday or whatever, or at a business conference and you want to train in your hotel room, it's ideal. It's really, really good. One of the things I did once in Joburg, I was asked to do a motivational session for the girls' softball team. And I didn't know anything about softball, but I just used the NLP principles, and we did some motivational work, but I also worked on the physical side. And one of the things I did was have them swinging the bat with the resistance band. And the coach, he was a new coach that he just got, and he came to me and he said, I wish I'd had one of them in my playing career. It would have really helped. So it's you can apply it to many activities. So resistance bands, ideal for combative training. You can use them for many exercises. You can do squats with them, all sorts of different things, curls, various types of strength exercises. But the reason we like them is they're great for specific combative training, and that's why I presented this video, and I hope you get some use out of it.